Hi all and welcome to your channel. I'm back at Anfield today for the Anfield Road expansion update. So we're going to have a little chat about another YouTuber today. I didn't know if to bring this up or not because I didn't know if it's relevant or not to what I do, but it's YouTube, so I'm going to bring it up because it's a YouTuber who I used to watch that I don't watch anymore. So anyway, I get over the ground because I got quite a lot I want to say anyway. All it is the YouTuber is called Alex Belfield, and Alex Belfield got pretty famous pretty fast on YouTube, and it was mainly during lockdown. So I'm going to get round and have a look at the stand while I'm talking about Alex Belfield. So he got quite famous during lockdown. I started watching him during lockdown because I watched a lot of YouTube over the lockdown period. So, and all it is, I started watching because I thought he was quite out there. He was quite funny. He was quite outspoken. He called himself the voice of reason. He wanted to be an advocate for free speech. But and he used to say that he worked for the BBC and he got fired from the BBC for whatever reason. And he said that he wanted to take them to court because they kept saying things about him. And he didn't want to. It's hard wording this. He basically wanted to sue the BBC for slanderous comments or whatever about him, and people have probably seen him because I started watching when he had about 5,000 subscribers, and he ended up with over 300,000, about 350,000 subscribers. His channel's still there to watch, but anyway, as his channel went on, he quickly got repetitive and boring. And he started having to go like certain people, and he was always having to go with Jordan and Carol Vorderman and other people. And it turns out he'd been stalking people for around 10 years, and I don't mean it was online stalking. And these people took him to court. Now he used to tell his subscribers that he wanted money so he could sue the BBC. And, you know, people have an issue with the BBC anyway. So he wanted to sue them, and he wanted money to help him sue them, so people would send him money. And what it turns out that he was using the money to defend himself against these claims of stalking. And he was sentenced last week to 5.5 years in jail for these stalking charges. Now, when people sending him money, he was saying it was good, they were going on solicitor's fees, and then the next thing he'd film himself on first class and business class on planes going to Las Vegas and everything, taking himself on holiday. And for someone who didn't have a job, was he using this money to fund his lifestyle? I'm trying not to spend too much on this guy because this is the last time I ever want to mention his name. I'm going to keep his name out of my mouth from now on. But I thought it's important because just starting YouTube myself, YouTube can be used for some good, but this guy was getting people to turn on the people he was stalking, and it was working. People were, he was sending people, other subscribers were sending these people messages, and it was making life hell. And you alright, mate? And it got to a point, he was sending like hundreds of messages, hundreds of emails a day to these people over 10 years, and he was getting pictures of the children and stuff like that, and there's more and more coming out every day about this, because he was only sent down last week, and it's pretty appalling what he's done. It's one of them was Bernie Keith, and this fellow was suicidal from it. 10 years of getting stalked by this fella, and there was 8 in total. He was convicted of 4 and well, got away with 4 if you like, but more and more people are coming out the woodwork now, like Ian Lee. You know, you've seen Ian Lee on the telly, he's on the radio. He was in the jungle at one point as well, Ian Lee. You know, he's an alright fella, you know, he's harmless, but Ian Lee was petrified of Alex Belfield, and he's not one of the ones who took him to court because he was too scared to. And now you've got your hardcore supporters who are giving the likes of Ian Lee and Bernie Keith still grief because Alex Belfield's gone to jail, and in my opinion he deserves to go to jail. So listen, this channel's still there, people are campaigning to get it taken down, and if you want to have a look at this channel, I'd have a look if you want to, before it gets taken down, and to see what I'm on about the way he goes on at the same people all the time on there. So anyway, back to this now. Okay, so I've had a good look around, so I'm going to cover some talking points. So I asked a question about the crisscross there on the that middle front span, and you answered in your droves, and I think the simplest answer I've got, because people are going into detail and I've got loads and loads of messages about this, is structural. I put my teeth back in. Structural rigidity. Okay, and that's what it's for. Stop the stands swaying, I take it, in the wind, maybe. But yeah, someone else said that the same is on the main stand. So, and the right there it is, there, right in the middle. Yeah. So that was a really good eye. There was a couple of people who noticed that. So that's a really good eye from you. Well done. What else have we got? Oh yeah, someone said why aren't the front spans higher to incorporate a big screen for VAR? I don't think that's Liverpool's main priority. I think it's make sure people can see the pitch, see the game, and are comfortable in the seats. Okay, if anyone else has got an opinion on that, let me know. Oh yeah, is the spacing going to be different from the Kenny Dalglish stands in the Anfield Road stand? I've mentioned this loads of times about the Kenny Dalglish stands. I hate it down there. Short answer is it should be, because the main stand is a lot more comfortable than the Kenny Dalglish stand. That's a sign. Let's swing around a bit. It's a bit windy today. Getting warnings on my screen, but the drone should be alright. I was taught a lot about the guy who we shall not name anymore now, so let's just get around here. Still above the cranes, you know, it looks down quite low. Well, what else have we got? Oh yeah, so people are saying that the Anfield Road's going up a lot slower than Bramley Moor. It does feel that way. It was after I mentioned about the roof going on the new Anfield Road stand and the roof coming off the old Anfield Road stand. I'll leave that for now until more work goes on, and then we can talk about that a bit more. Yeah, but it does feel that way. Someone mentioned a favourite ground was Sampdoria, you know, so it must mean for comfort. So I just thought, what's everyone else's favourite ground apart from Anfield? Mine personally is Atletico Madrid. I thought that ground is outstanding. The comfort is like sitting in business class on a plane. You can stretch your legs right out, you've got loads of room in front of you, and it's quite a big stadium. What was it, 70 odd thousand, something like that? Yeah, it's a very comfy stadium. So what other stadiums do people like? let me know. And we had the steel on the ground, so let's get right above and look down. Well, actually you can see, because it's there's more stuff gone up. It's gone up on the right hand side of those back spans. Now I'm staying well away, by the way, because there's work going on. So yeah, so if you look there to the right, there's more steel work on it. So all the steel work that was down on the grounds down there, there's other stuff down there. I can't quite see, but I'll zoom in when I get home. And the stuff, and it was down there as well. So yeah, people saying, I mentioned last time about maybe coming up overnight and filming close up. I did mention I'd do it on a Friday night. I've been really busy in uni this week and other stuff, taking photographs, so I didn't get up this Friday, but I may do it now on a Tuesday, a Monday or a Tuesday, probably a Tuesday because it's Sunday today and I've got quite a lot to do. I've got to do this, I've got to get down to Bramley Moor and do that one as well. So yeah, so I'll do them on a Tuesday. I'll get right down behind them trees and we'll have a good look across when all the workers have gone home overnight. Okay, right guys, I've rambled on about that guy too much, so I'm going to end it here now. But yeah, the reason why I brought it up is because let's use YouTube for good. You know, let's be informative, not slagging people off. It's not nice, especially when you're making people's lives hell in the process of doing it. So yeah, I unsubscribed to Alex Belfield a long time ago, and I think a lot of people have, but he has still got a hard core of followers out there. So yeah, I'm going to keep him out of my mouth from now on. Maybe if people bring it up, obviously in the comments, then I might give it a little mention to answer some questions, but apart from that, I don't really want to talk about them. Right, I'll leave it there anyway. I shall speak to you all at the next one. Okay, look after yourselves, everyone. Bye.